Hello, welcome to Shmirchik, where you will experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me, which include farting, sneezing, wheezing, oozing, snoozing, sniffing, biffing, itching, twitching, and everything else, snorting, and all the unpleasantness that comes with me. If you can tolerate that, then feel free to join. If not, then you don't have to be part of this. No one's making you be part of this. No one's forcing you. Hi, JOT. So you'll be number one. JOT. Hi, Sanch. Okay, so you have JOT, Sanch, Alexandra. How are you guys? Hi, Queen. Queen 707. I put you on the list. Hi, Sneha. I'll put you on the list. Okay, JOT, you can post your question. How do you guys like my watch? I'm glad to hear you're doing fine, Sanch. So this is the end result of the watch from the boyfriend. Yeah. Don't mean to make anyone jealous. I don't think it's nice to flaunt like things online, or to other people. But hi, Emiliano. I'll put you on the list, Emiliano. Okay. It's not a very expensive watch, so no need to be jealous. It costs like $30. So, JOT, what's your question? How will my finances be at the end? How will be my finances at the end? How do you live for guys? It's kind of for JOT. How will her finances be at the end? Hi, Mr. Suvan. I'll put you on the list. One second, let's make sure the table is clean and dry. Okay, how will JOT's finances be at the end? Three of Swords, Heartbreak, Knight of Swords. So I see like either you're like feeling heartbroken now about something, feeling betrayed, like somebody cheated on you financially, or or it's gonna happen. But then I see you like getting back up and fighting with the Knight of Swords. Which talks about you like taking quick action and coming up with new ideas and new breakthroughs to fix what like that which happened with the finances. With the Six of Wands, it talks about like persevering, getting through something, success, and getting recognition for your work. Strength reversed and Two of Swords reversed. But then it's like you're gonna have a moment of weakness, and then it talks about like unable to find closure, unable to find the strength to overcome something, and it talks about like having to choose between the lesser of two evils. So like which one is less evil, with the Two of Swords reversed. So I just see a lot of like fighting, a lot of cheating going on with your, I don't know, somebody like not being honest in your work. Somebody somebody lying to you, and like I feel like you'll be successful. You'll be successful in overcoming this problem, with this person, whoever betrayed you, and being successful and fighting back, and then like having the time of lack of strength and butting heads, still fighting with some other people, having self-doubt for yourself and no self-esteem, feeling weak and vulnerable, and then needing to choose between like the lesser of two evils. Which one is okay? It talks about like you feeling forced into something. And then the star. So I feel like you'll go through a hard time, or you've been going through a hard time, but it's either you're going to go through a hard time or you've been going through a hard time. Somebody betrayed you or they will. But then I see you like overcoming it, even though it's going to be a bumpy road, And then the star talks about washing away the past and headed in the right direction. And in the end, your dreams will be fulfilled. That's what it seems to say for Dorothy. Hi, Anjali. I'll put you on the list, Anjali. Hi, Liz. I'll put you on the list. Liz, thank you for subscribing. John Doe. John Doe, I'll put you on the list. John Doe. Okay, next is Sanj. What's going on in Sandeep's mind regarding me? I'll call you when it's your turn, Liz. Okay, because like I'm glad the advertisement is not psychic. I don't know, Josie. I guess you'll know when the time comes to figure out what's going on with your work and all that. Just dancing with you. What is going on in Sandeep's mind regarding Sanj? Do you guys hear me okay? Okay, thanks. Interesting cards for you, Sanj. 1 second. Tanuja, I'll put you on the list. Tanuja. Miss Zenny, I'll put you on the list. Miss Zenny. Okay, so I'll call you guys when it's your turn. So for Sanj, what is he thinking of you? 6 of Pentacles. I feel like he thinks you're kind of like using him in a way, or perhaps he's actually using you. It's the 6 of Pentacles reverse. It's like it talks about being exploited, used, like everything has strings attached. The relationship is not unconditional. You know what I mean? And then the Hermit, it talks about like somebody that's been going on a long journey and is looking into themselves, and someone who's looking into themselves for the answers and meditating, taking time for themselves to just figure out like what's going on with their life, like going into hermit mode. And this person's been through like a long journey, it seems to say, the Hermit. So okay, so then we have Page of Pentacles, which talks about like somebody who works really hard, and then the Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles, let's see. Yeah, it talks about like messages, some sort of changes coming, new opportunities coming his way, new path, new situation, focus, progress, communication physically. So how does he feel towards you? I feel like he sees you as some sort of opportunity. Venus in Taurus. Like, I think he thinks you're like a beautiful person, but very stubborn. I don't know. Do you love nature? It talks about somebody who's like a nature lover. And then with the Queen of Cups, like, he thinks you're a very loving, loyal person. That's very. But the Queen of Cups is someone who's very loyal and loving and very, very sweet and beautiful. Intuitive, and like, I think he thinks you like him because it's a very loving card, the Queen of Cups. The question is, like, what does he feel towards you? Right? Like, let me pull more cards. Wheel of Fortune for upright. I feel like he feels like he hit the jackpot. Like, you brought him some good luck and good karma. The Wheel of Fortune, it talks about, like, 1 second. It takes me a while to get into the reading when I start. It's kind of like the relationship is evolving. Like, it's ever changing, this relationship. Like, that's how he feels. It never really stays the same. Do you know what I mean? So, with the Hermit and Six of Pentacles, let me see. Stinginess, refusing help, hoarding debt, exploitation. I wonder if he's into debt, if he has debt. And then the Hermit, 1 second. Looking for signs within himself. Like, I feel like he's still figuring out, like, what he wants from you with the Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. You know? Like, you know, he feels like he's come into good luck and you bring him good karma, but he's still not sure because, like, I feel like he might still feel like either you're using him or he's using you somehow. Yeah, that's what I see. It takes me a while to get into the reading. I haven't done it, and like, I haven't really done readings in a few days, and then I have to get used to it. I have to get into it, and sometimes I feel like I have like an emotional block, like a block energy where I can't think like intuitively, you know. So, yeah, I take it with a grain of salt. Next is Alexandra. General reading for Alexandra. I don't know. I hope it answered your questions, Ange. General reading for Alexandra. Ace of Wands. So it talks about, you're welcome, Finch. It talks about like some sort of new opportunity coming your way, new beginnings, Alexandra. With the Ace of Wands, and something new coming your way, new beginning, new idea, starting point, something passionate. It might be also like a something sexually new coming in your life with the World. Then we have the World, which talks about like finding balance and completion and completing something, balance, and having peace and harmony in your life, and closure if you need it. And we have Knight of Swords, which talks about like um, some sort of new idea, a new innovation, and it's like as if you will be going on some sort of adventure, like psychologically, like it could be like you'll be making some sort of breakthrough in the scientific field, or you might be meeting a guy that is going to take you on some sort of adventure where, you know, in your like logically, somebody who's very like sharp in their mind. And then Page of Pentacles reversed. But this guy, I feel like this person that comes into your life, I don't think he's committed, and it's kind of like you're gonna feel like it was for, yeah, no commitment, and it might like disorganize you. So I feel like, yeah, with the Ace of Wands, it's like a new offer, something new coming into your life. It's a positive offer, something passive, some sort of new ambition, like a new passion coming into your life. And Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So it's like an emotional card, and it's analytical, it's brainy. And then we have the World upright, which talks about like completion, like finishing something. You know, like it could be if you had a project, you'll find yourself completing something and finding harmony and balance. And then Knight of Swords. I see like this guy coming into your life. A younger guy, maybe a young person with the Knight of Swords. It's a lot of action, debates, maybe. You could be getting involved in some sort of community, or like this guy that comes into your life is gonna like cares for the greater good and get you involved in like this person's like a scientist or some sort of activist, or it could be somebody who is like cares for like the collective, for the people, for the greater good, you know. And this person might take you on like some sort of adventure, but there's no commitment there, and it's going to leave you like disheveled and unorganized. So I don't know if this means anything to you. Queen 707. I'll call you when it's your turn, Sneha. You're after Queen. So it's after one person. Hi, Rabia Khan. I'll put you on the list. You're welcome, Alexandra. Rabia Khan. I'll put you on the list. Yeah. Okay, Queen is not there. Okay, Sneha, who's coming in life? Who's coming into your love life? Who's coming into our love for Sneha? 5 of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups, the Fool reversed. Yeah, so I see like in your past you probably had a lot of fighting with like an ex or something. 5 of Wands reversed, it talks about like people who have like personalities that butt heads, and like you're just now learning to respect each other's differences, it seems to say. And it talks about like learning to respect each other and trying not to fight. And then Ten of Cups reverse, it talks about like separation. So it could be either you've had like a separation with somebody recently, or like there's been lots of fighting in the family and you have no support from the family. Like broken family, domestic fights, separation. You've had some sort of separation with your family or some guy just now. And then, or a person, whoever it is that you're in a relationship with. And then the Fool reverse, it talks about like, you might have had bad judgments, but I feel like right now you're less naive, you're less innocent. You've lost that innocence because of your past, maybe. And then with the King of Pentacles reverse, this guy, it seems like either a father figure or this person just focused on his work and it was very materialistic. So I feel like either you've gone through something like this where the person didn't really care for you so much. You've fought a lot, and I just see like with the King of Pentacles, it's somebody who is a workaholic and greedy and likes to overindulge in everything. And yeah, Five of Pentacles, like you're recovering from that. You're recovering from some sort of breakup or financial stress. Yeah, that's what it seems to say for you, Sneha. Next, I don't know if I think now for you, Sneha, it's just like the recovery time for you. Next is Emiliano Moise. I'll put you on the list. A minute, I need to get into the swing of things. Queen. You can post now, Queen. I called your name, but you didn't answer. So, but you can post your question now, and I'll do your reading for you. Did Allie text me with a new account? Excuse me. Well, Allie texts you with a new account. Well, Allie texts Queen. What's going on here? The Fool reverse. I feel like he sees that you're no fool. You're no fool anymore. The Fool reverse. Five of Wands. And I feel like he might have come to some sort of in his head, he's trying to respect you. Respect your differences, because it seems like your personalities don't really mesh together with the Five of Wands reversed. And King of Pentacles also, I feel like it talks about him like becoming very just stuck on his work and just looking for money. You know what I mean? The Ten of Cups, it talks about separation. So I feel like he realizes that you realize that it's him. You know what I mean? And I feel like he just wants money. Like if he contacts you, it's all about money and greed, or he just wants sex. But it could be he might also be focusing on on his work, and so he doesn't really want to spend his time contacting you, because like with the Five of Wands reverse, it talks about like people who butt heads and learning to respect each other's differences. And then Ten of Cups reverse, it talks about like separation, split in the family, fighting in the family, or like maybe he's fighting in his family, or like it could be that it's just talking about the separation between the two of you. You know what I mean? I'll call your name, Rabia Khan, when it's your turn. Okay, cheers. Sneha, I read for you already. You can rewind this reading and find where I read for you. I already read for you, Sneha. Yeah, so like it could be that it's been causing, like with the Ten of Cups, fighting in the family, or like causing separation, or it just talks about a split in his family or even with you, so you're split up. Kamlesh, I'll put it on the list. Next is Emiliano. Are you there or not? If not, we'll move on to Subin. You're welcome, Queen. Thanks for saying thank you. Cheers. Current location or abroad, or chat less confusing than enemies. Oh boy. Current location. Honestly, from what I see here, like I feel like your problems, Mr. Subin, are gonna follow you wherever you go. Because if you're gonna go abroad, it talks about like with the Hangman, it talks about you needing to sacrifice a lot in order to get to move away. And Eight of Pentacles, it talks about like working, gaining new skills, working with your hands, and trying to build something stable for your future abroad. And then the Ace of Swords reverse, it talks about like lots of chaos, misunderstandings, confusion, fighting, lots of fighting, and like I feel like it's gonna follow you wherever you go, because and I see your current location, it talks about like Six of Swords. It's as if you're trying to escape your circumstances. Like you want to move mentally out of the place where you are now, and you want to travel. It talks about you traveling, wanting to travel, but you have all your it feels like as if you feel like where you are now, you feel like all your problems are surrounding you and you can't see your way out of it, and you want to move and travel physically away from these problems. But the Page of Swords reversed, it talks about like not being comfortable in your own skin in your current location. and you feel like, with the Judgment, you feel like it talks about you finding a new awareness, seeing the truth of a situation. With the Judgment, it talks about a new awareness, like some sort of karma. Like you're trying to make, it talks about you needing to make decisions, like yes or no. And that's why you're asking me which place is better, abroad or here, right? So, like you want that transformation. It's Mars and Pluto. You want that, something to change. And in order to move, you'll need to sacrifice whatever it is in your current location. But I feel like wherever you go, your problems will surround you. And anyways, you'll need to like work even harder with the Eight of Pentacles here abroad. You'll still need to work the same hard and like gain new skills. You'll need to work really, really hard for the future, and you're still gonna have that chaos and confusion and fighting. Like I feel like it's karmic, you know what I mean, with the Judgment here in your current location. You know what I'm saying? So uh I guess it's your decision. Like you have to decide. You have to decide what is you have to decide what you want. You know what I mean? And you have to understand that wherever you go, your problems will follow you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have to also understand if you move, you're going to have to give up a lot of things, you know, in order to make that move. That's what it seems to say. And so I'll pull a card for the stone. Yeah. King of Wands, let's see. King of Wands. A man who's very passionate. Stone hematite. Let's write it down. Next is Anjali. You there? Rabia, I'll call your name when it's your turn. You can't skip everyone. Sorry. Anjali, are you there? No? Okay, moving on to Liz. Liz, you there? No? Okay, John Doe, you there? Okay. I'll call your name, Kamlesh, when it's your turn. I can't just skip. I can't skip like I want to go in order so that everyone gets a chance. You know, like in the order that they came, so that I'm not just gonna let you go before like other people that came first. So, and I wouldn't do the same to you. So if you have a patience, then you can wait your turn. I know it's a long time to wait. Okay, Anjali, you there? Liz, you there? No. John Doe, you there? John Doe? Don't worry, people drop out, Kamlesh. Like, people drop out. John Doe? No, okay. Tanuja, you there? Tanuja? No. Miss Zenny. I'm sorry, Kamlesh. I'm sorry about that. I know it's an issue with buffering. Internet all over the world. It's hard to hear properly. It looks like you see lots of people like they dropped out. You see, Kamlesh? Lots of people dropped out. Like now I only have 2 people watching, so you might get your turn really quickly. Miss Zenny, you there? No. Okay, Rabia Khan, are you there? Okay, Rabia Khan's not there. See, Moise Khan, you there? See, everybody dropped out. So. Okay, Kamlesh, you still there? Kamlesh, you still there? Because if you are there, then I'll do your reading now because everyone dropped out. See? Are you still there, Kamlesh? It seems like everybody's like sleeping or. I want to make it a little quicker. I want to make forward the time to a little quicker because I like to to think I'm a little bit behind so that I'm always on time. So like I called people's name, but they're not there. So how cool is this? It's like a fancy watch. I never had a fancy watch. Usually I get watches for like $10. Like this one, it breaks like every month. So okay, let's put this away. Okay, so I have here, let's do the list again. We have Anjali, you there? Liz, John Doe, Tanuja, Miss Zenny, Rabia Khan, Moise Khan, Kamlesh. Are any of you guys there or what? Cheers. So you are there, Kamlesh. Okay, I'll do your reading. What's the true intentions of Satwan Shastri towards Kamlesh? What is the true intentions of Satyan Shastri towards you? What are the intentions of Kamlesh? I see you. Thank you, Kamlesh. Thank you for being here. I see you. I'm going to read for you now. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, it talks about like wanting a family, wanting completion, wanting to spend time with their loved ones, you know, wanting that little like white picket fence around the house, cozy little home. And then we have 5 of Pentacles reversed. It talks about him feeling like he needs to recover from some sort of rejection. And then with the Queen of Wands reversed, it feels like he doesn't really trust you. Like even though he wants a family with you, he doesn't trust you fully, and he feels like you're not strong enough for him, you know. And then we have Ace of Wands. He wants to give you some sort of new offering. He wants to offer you something new. So, yeah. It could be like he wants to offer you something sexual, or he wants you to be part of his family business, or it talks about like winning a lottery or getting some sort of inheritance, or like wanting that complete family and that success, you know what I mean? So like I think he has good intentions with you, but he doesn't fully trust you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And do you hear me, or do you want me to type it out? I don't know. Has somebody like rejected somebody? Have you rejected him or he rejected you? Let me type it in. Do you hear me, Carlos? Okay. So I see here that he wants a family with you, either you or him rejected each other. Yeah, with the 5 of Pentacles, and it talks about needing to recover from that, like you need to recover, and he doesn't see you as a strong woman and doesn't trust you, but he trusts you. And he doesn't see you as a strong woman, and he doesn't trust you. I'll put you on the list, Samika. Doesn't trust you, but I think he's willing to try again and give you a new offer, and we want a new beginning and perhaps have a family with you and make you part of the family business, or he just wants to be part of your family business. Okay, Samika, I'll put on the list. Okay, so we have here Anjali, you there? Try again. Liz, John Doe, Tanuja. So then he wants to be part of your family business, or he wants a family with you. Okay. Rabia Khan, you there? Miss Zenny, you there? Hi. Okay. You're still here, Emiliano? I called you like a million times. Scientist. I'll put you on the list. You can post your question, Emiliano. I'll finish up with Kamlesh, and then you can post your question, and I'll be right after Kamlesh. Let me ask. Where's my pendulum? There it is. Where is it hiding? Is he trustworthy? No, he's not. No. My pendulum says no. Okay, Emiliano, what's your question? Samika, I put you on the list, so I'm gonna be doing. I'm going according to list, guys. So you guys need to either be patient or. Ellie, I put you on the list. I'll call you and it's your turn. Okay. Okay. Emiliano, post your question, please, and if not, I'll move on. Okay, Emiliano? Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. You there? Woo-hoo. You're welcome, Kamash. Okay, next is Liz, you there? John Doe, you there? Tanuja, Mizeni, Rabia Khan, Moise Khan, Ajit Kamlish, Samika, Samika's question was, What about the person on your mind? What's your question? Samika, what's your question? I think I will pass. Can I drop mine? Do you want to post your question, Emiliano? I called your name like 100 times, but you weren't there. So I didn't just pass you. You just weren't there when I called you. So you can either post your question and I'll read for you now, or I'll move on to Samika. I'm only answering one question for everybody, and I already read for you two. I basically read two questions for you, so I want to be fair. It's okay. You don't need to be sorry. I'm just letting you know I didn't skip you, so you don't need to feel that I'm not being fair. I'm being fair. I'm being fair. I'm not trying to be unfair. I'm trying to be fair. I want to give everyone a turn. Is the older guy attracted to you? Okay. Probably. If you feel, I'll read the cards, but if you feel like the older guy is attracted to you, then Lord Universe, please connect with the guy to connect with Emiliano. Answer question: is the older guy attracted to Emiliano? Five of Swords. Are you Five of Swords? It's are you guys at war or something? Two of Wands. Trying to dominate and control the situation. Needing to make some sort of decision. Knight of Cups reversed. Three of Swords. I feel like he might be going through something, right now. I don't know if it involves you. Samika, I'll do you right after Emiliano, okay? We have Five of Swords, which talks about some sort of change happening in his life right now. Fighting, him feeling attacked by somebody. Two of Wands, it talks about somebody trying to control a situation. He has to make choices. He's making a choice who he wants to be in his life as a partner. And then Knight of Cups reversed, it talks about it's reversed. So he's very disappointed in some sort of in his relationships, and he's trying to escape from a relationship that he's in now because I feel like he's trying to recover from some sort of fight in his life. So I don't know if it involves you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is just kind of reading the energy, what's happening in his life. Do you know what I'm saying? So the question is, I feel like he's very wrapped up in his own life, with his own problems. The question is he attracted to Emiliano? So it can either mean that he's been having these fights with you, or it's just saying and telling us what's going on in his life. I feel like it's more like what's happening in his own life, not involving you. You know what I'm saying? He's having his own issues in his own life. So the question is he interested in you? You know what I'm saying? So with the Ace of Wands reversed, and the Fool and the Knight of Swords reversed, the Fool's reversed, and the Hangman reversed. So he's lost his passion for anybody, even for you. Like if he even if he would have been attracted to you, he would still, like, he lost his self-esteem. He's not focused because of his issues, you know. And then the Fool talks about him losing his he's no fool anymore. He's had that experience and he's been burnt, you know. So then the Knight of Swords, it talks about like he doesn't really have a direction where he wants to go in his life right now. And then the Hangman reverse, it's like he feels like it would be a waste of his time right now to invest in anybody, you know. And he doesn't care anymore, and it's kind of like he feels like he needs to like get things moving in his own life. I feel, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think you have a chance with him right now. Hi Lalima, I'll put you on the list. Lalima. You're welcome, Emiliana. Next is who's next? Samilka. True feelings. Samilka, are you there? Samika, are you there? What's your part? Okay, so I'll read for you. True feelings of person on your mind. When you look at the straight guide, please answer. Samika's question. True feelings of the person on your mind. This is the one. 6 of Wands. Somebody has lost their confidence. Somebody feels like they're not being recognized for who they are, and they have like an ego which has been crushed. The Ten of Swords. It feels like they're so crushed and they're so sad and they're so like they feel like they've been so hurt that they can't take the pain anymore, and they feel like it's over and done with, and now things have to get better. And with the Knight of Pentacles, then the Knight of Pentacles comes, and then the Page of Swords. So it's kind of like the Knight of Pentacles talks about like somebody who waits and is committed and is there for the long run. So I don't know if this person in your life, I don't know if this means like you've been through a lot with this person, but now this person is committed to you and is trying to have patience with you, or because it talks about a person, like a guy who is very committed and he's there for the long run, and you know, he'll wait it out. You know, he has lots of patience. And then with the Page of Swords, it talks about like messages, communication. The Page of Swords is it talks about a new situation. So this gives me the feeling like you've been through a lot, either in your own personal life or with this person, and now things have changed, and you see he's being like very committed to you, and it talks about like needing a balance as well in the relationship. Like you don't seem to have a balance in the relationship, and it talks about like this is young energy. You could talk about children as well with the Page of Swords. I don't know if you have kids in your life or you want to have kids. With the Three of Cups, it talks about reunions, gatherings, being in love, women's events, creativity. So feeling happy, feeling good. I feel like you've been through stuff, you know, like I don't know what's either in this relationship or in your own personal life, you know, but I do see him being committed to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, it talks about somebody that comes in quick and goes quick. Have you had like guys that have been coming and going really fast? and left you just hanging. Like you had sex, it was passionate, and they've come and gone. And yeah, Knight of Wands is like a player energy. So, but I see like this guy in your life. There was a guy, or there is a guy in your life that's very committed and patient, and there for the long run. So I don't know what this means to you. Does this make sense to you, or what? Cheers. Shit. I just spilled on my cards. My cards are very precious. So these are my treasures. I can't. Like everybody has their own treasures. My treasures, I have a few treasures in my life. And my treasures are my cards. You know what I'm saying? My cards and my knowledge and my animals. These are my treasures. Hi, Blue Rose. Put you on the list. Blue Rose. Alder, sure. Put you on the list. Okay, so it looks like. Shit. Are you there, Samika, or you got lost somewhere? Okay, next is the scientist. Are you there, the scientist? Not there. Next is Ellie. Are you there, Ellie? Ellie? No. Okay. Lalima. You there, Lalima? Lalima? Hi, Alex. Are you saying I shouldn't wait? It's buffering sometimes. That's bothering me. Samika. It's funny, now I need to remember what cards I pulled. Is it okay, Samika, if you can you rewind the video and try to listen to it? If he is, okay, here. My opinion on guys that keep you waiting, I don't think any girl needs to wait for a guy. Ellie, it's your turn. You can pose your question. Samika, I don't think that any girl needs to wait for a guy to make up their mind. You give them an ultimatum and you move on. If they don't want to be with, they should know what they want. You know what I'm saying? So, if a guy is not committing to you, I see him being committed to you, but I do see that he's played with you. On the one, I see two things. I see him wanting to commit to you, but then I see him playing with your mind and acting like a player, behaving in a way where he makes you feel like he's just using you. He's just not there for the long haul. So, I feel like what you should do is follow your heart, follow your intuition. If your intuition tells you that, actions speak louder than words. If he's not acting in a committed way, if he's not gonna commit to you, just express yourself to him, talk to him and say, listen, next month, if you don't make your decision, I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your situation completely, but yeah. Alex, I'll put you on the list if you're still there. Alex, I put you on the list. Because like guys, if you don't, basically with men, if you're not strong with them, they will use you until you're used to the bone, and basically you can be with them for 10, 15 years and they still won't marry you. You know, you have to do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, listen, this is my expectations by next month. If you don't make up your mind, whether you want to get married, whether you want to move in, whether you want this, that, I'm moving on. And then you just move on, because most men, they know what they want. And if they're not going to commit to you, even within a month, like even a week after they meet you, they should know, like, they know what they want. So if he's not committing to you, then he's telling you with his actions how he thinks of you. Like, he's just using you. Like, guys have nothing to lose. Like, they can be with a woman for 15, 20 years and decide to dump you without any commitment, not give you any kids, and then they'll just find a younger woman. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you have to look out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, men, that's how they are. You know? You have to, like, be, like, use your common sense and be like, okay, I'm with this guy for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I'm with this guy for 2 years, even 1 year. I'm with this guy for 7 months and nothing is going on. Like, we're not moving anywhere. So, where is this headed? And there's no direction. The guy doesn't know what he wants. And what he's telling you by showing you that he doesn't know what he wants, he's telling you that he does know what he wants. And what he really wants is to use you until your eggs die and you're sucked dry of all your life and your soul and your heart. And then he'll dump your ass and go find a younger woman. Do I do card readings? Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. Flower Beauty, I'll put you on the list. Flower Beauty. You know what I'm saying? So, the guy will tell you, you'll know if he wants you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's just stringing you along and being like, oh yeah, you know, I'm this and I'm that, and you know what I'm saying? Guys know what they want. If he doesn't know what he wants after a year or two, he knows what he wants. He doesn't really want to be with you for forever, you know, so he doesn't love you enough to make a commitment to you. So that should say a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have the same experience with my boyfriend but I'm in a different kind of situation because, yeah, everyone has their own situation, but I know what I would do. I know what I would do if I was fully independent. If I was able to take care of things by myself, I wouldn't be with him. Like my boyfriend, I wouldn't be with him. I would have moved on like a year ago, because I'm not going to be with a guy that doesn't know what he wants. You know what I'm saying? So, next is Ellie. Ellie, what's your question? So I'm saying, like, if you're with a guy and he's just dragging things out and he's like, oh, I don't know what I want, like, then either he's a man-child, he's immature, and he's never grown up. He's never fully weaned off his mom's tit. You know what I'm saying? So what I would do in that situation is find a real man that sees the value in you enough to commit to you. You know what I'm saying? I would do the same thing in my situation, but I'm in a foreign country, so yeah, there would be some, like, if I would do that, there would be some things I would need to take care of before I fully move on. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Anusha. Anusha, I'll put you on the list. I'll call you when it's your turn. Like, basically, don't sell yourself short. And women, you have a very limited amount of time to when you can have kids and when you cannot have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, our eggs are dying, literally, as we speak. The older you get, your eggs are, like, dying. And the older you get, you can't have babies. Anusha, I'll call you when it's your turn. Is Eric coming back to me? If yes, then when? Like, our eggs are dying, guys. Like, women, if you want kids, the time is now. It's not time. There's no time to waste with some guy that doesn't know what he wants. When he really knows what he wants, which is not to be with you. What is coming towards Ellie? Is Eric coming back to Ellie? If yes, then when? Can you please tell me something about me and my male best friend and my future? Anusha, I'll get to you. There's a list. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I understand everyone has their situation, but, like, for the most part, if a guy really likes you, he'll propose to you on the first date. But, okay, that would be freaky, but, like, then he'll propose to you a few months later or something. You know what I'm saying? Just not to be freaky. Like, if he likes you enough and he's normal and he has, like, a good job, and guys that will, like, keep you hanging for, like, a few years, like, those guys are garbage, you know? Is Eric coming back to Ellie? If yes, then when? Six of Swords. No, he's not coming back to you. And Ellie, he's not coming back to you. And what you need to do is, like with the Six of Swords, it talks about like traveling, literally, like either going on a short journey with all your problems surrounding you, or traveling mentally, trying to get out of that mind space of him taking over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not coming back. You're going to be heartbroken with the Three of Swords. And I do believe that he might have even cheated on you when you were with him. I'm not saying that's for sure, but, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the Death card here. It's completely ended, finished, kaput. That relationship is over, Ellie. Six of Swords, Three of Swords, and Death. Yeah, so what I would suggest to you is to try to move on from this guy. Get therapy. Try to heal yourself and transform yourself and find someone different, or just heal yourself. Take time for yourself to move on. Yeah, he's not coming back. And you shouldn't expect him to come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's very hard. Like Alex is saying, like, you should let go. I understand, like, he's right, you should, but it's very hard when you love somebody and they dumped you, and or like it just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Next is La Lima. Do you know which movie you should watch? Oh my god, you guys should watch, especially, who is it that I was talking to that said that it was a Samika. Yeah, like she's asking how, like, if the guy's committed to her. There's a movie, I don't remember what it's called. What's the movie called? Movie of guy, girl, falls in love with guy in Dublin. Oh, here, Leap Year. Okay, guys, this is what you should do. You should watch this movie called Leap Year. Look it up, Leap Year. I watched it with my father, I think. It's a good movie, Leap Year. Amira still put it on the list. Basically, this girl, she's with a guy for like 4 years, and he doesn't propose to her or anything. And, and then she meets this other guy, and she ends up marrying him like after like a month or two, because he actually loved her. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Rabia, I called your name. You weren't there, so I'll put you back on the list. Um, if you have the patience to wait your turn. I called you and you weren't there, so the fair thing for me to do is to read for the people that waited their turn and didn't miss their turn. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but okay. Next is Blue Rose. Are you there? Like people, they just drop out, so you know what I'm saying? Like I have to go according to the list. If I skip you now, Rabia, then if I read for you now, then it's not fair to other people. What do the next 3 months look between Gemini and Blue Rose? Relationship wise. What's the next 3 months look like? It's not your turn now, Rabia. I called you and you weren't there. So if you want another turn, I put you back on the list and you just need to wait your turn until I call you again. Because I already called you and you weren't there. What do the next 3 months look like between the Gemini and Blue Rose? What do you think I just connected with? Answer her. What does the relationship look like for the next 3 months? Judgment, new awareness, karma, and love, the Empress. I see pregnancy. I see you being loved. I see there will be a new awareness that you guys are in love and you guys will be receiving your karma. I feel like you'll both realize that it's karmic that you're together, and you might get pregnant and with the Empress, things being conceived. But then I see him being very cruel to you with the King of Swords reversed and the world having incompletion and failure, some sort of failure to having no closure from something. Because I see him being cruel to you and mean, and then the world having no closure. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it's kind of like not seeing the results of your hard work. So let me ask, will you guys split up? You're in love with each other. Anusha, I'll put you on the list. Five of Swords reversed. That talks about trying to let go of resentment and get a mediator involved. So I feel like you might get pregnant. It's kind of karmic. You might feel you're in love. You have this new awareness. Either of you will get your judgment. The Empress, pregnancy, things growing for a time, and then some sort of cruelty, and then not having any closure from something, unable to complete something. And with the Five of Swords reversed, it's, where's my book? The World. The King of Swords, it talks about somebody who's manipulative and cruel and controlling. The World, it's delays, incompletion, overwhelmed, difficulty completing something, losing something. The World, losing something, unable to complete something. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, working without results, making repeated mistakes, and then Five of Swords. So grudge, resentment, desire to reconcile, forgiveness, apology, resolution. They're trying to make things better. I feel like if you get pregnant with the Empress, who am I reading for? Blue Rose. If you get pregnant, you might either have a miscarriage because it talks about having difficulty completing, and it might be due to somebody being very cruel to you, either your boyfriend, husband, whatever, or somebody else. But I see it being your boyfriend. And then Seven of Pentacles, not seeing things through, and then mediation, apologies, trying to get back together. You know what I'm saying? So it might be completely wrong, but that's what I see for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me open the door for my cat. Anusha, I'll put you on the list, okay? It might be completely wrong, so just keep that in mind. Hi, Amber. You want some tuna? Let's give you tuna. I'm gonna give my cat tuna because you want tuna? Guys, here you come. Guys? Amber? Sometimes they're not so smart. Yeah, they're eating. I'll do it on your ear. A second. I'll do it on your next, exactly. What's your question? You want general? General reading for Aldona. For the universe, angels and spirit guides, please connect with Aldona and answer questions. Give her general reading. Hi, Tony Beats. I'll put you on the list if you're still there. Reading the experience helps me. Okay, Tony, I'll put you on the list. Okay, general reading for Aldona. Two of Cups. Knight of Cups reversed. What's going on in Aldona? We have Two of Cups, which talks about like a repaired relationship. Like if you have a relationship with an ex or something, I see you getting back together with this person and like fixing the relationship. With the Knight of Cups reversed, it talks about somebody who is has anger issues and is very impulsive. And I see you just fighting with this man and this person, right? And then the Eight of Cups, it talks about like it's reversed. It talks about you refusing to give up. Either of you refuse. Hi, Sagar, I'll put you on the list. It talks about either of you refusing to give up and refusing to walk away from the situation because of afraid of change, feeling something is missing. Like you want to run away, but you won't give up. And then the Nine of Pentacles, it talks about like you craving to be independent and like you want to be independent, but it seems like whatever success you've had, it's only lasted a short while. And it talks about you spending too much money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the Two of Cups, it's like a true love card, equal love, true love card, soulmate, choices, decision. It talks about partnerships, friendships. Yeah, so like if this person comes back into your life, I would suggest that you don't get back with him because he has anger problems and people don't change, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know what you want. You have the ability to choose if you want to be with this person. Do you know what I'm saying? So if somebody tries to come back into your life, you know it's the best for you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for your patience, Eldona. Next is Alex. That's ready. You already had your tuna. Stop being greedy. Stop being greedy. You had your tuna. Hi, scientist. I will put you back on the list because I called your name. You weren't there, so I'll put you back on the list. Scientist. Sorry. Block. Excuse me. Anusha, you're on the list, so I will call your name when it's your turn. Readers and Ellisberg guys to connect with Alex Khan. Give him a general reading. Thank you, Alex. You're on the list. Look, guys. Here. Let's see. We had Aldona, Alex. I'm doing Alex now. This Flower Beauty. Anusha. You see. Amerith. Rabia Khan. Tony Beats. Tony Beats on the list. Sagar. Usually I'm pretty good with the list. Sometimes I make mistakes, but. And then Scientist. Yeah. General reading for. My cat is cute, but he is the devil. Just kidding. He likes to pee everywhere. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, reverse, Page of Swords. Wow, so we have Six of Pentacles upright, which talks about you like giving and receiving. It seems like your life is very, you get joy from doing charity work. I don't know if you actually do charity work, but like Six of Pentacles is basically receiving love and success through generosity and giving and receiving, helping others, like probably volunteering at like soup kitchens or maybe like giving people gifts. Maybe that's your love language, is helping others, giving gifts. Yeah, so it seems to talk about that. And then we have Eight of Pentacles reversed. It talks about you feeling like you lack skills and you're thinking very small. So you aren't really, you lost your passion and you don't have motivation for work. So like you feel like you're kind of making no progress when it comes to work. You might be feeling unfulfilled, but with the Page of Swords, it talks about some sort of new offering, some sort of new opportunities coming your way. And it could be like you can either work with children or because pages are like kids. So it talks about you like being on a new path, new situation. Perhaps it's new for you to work with children or working with young people. It talks about your need for balance as well, and lots of communication and something new coming your way with the Ace of Pentacles. Some sort of new opportunities. Perhaps you'll get like a pay rise or some sort of like new. It's a starting point for you. It will be a starting point for you in immediately. It could be immediately or a year. Like you might just get money that you don't expect. Like you might get money in the mail, like that, maybe a tax return or something. Unexpected money. And the King of Cups, it talks about a man in your life. It's either a father figure or this could literally be you just having lots of love for others and being emotionally open and having lots of gratitude. And it seems to talk about a man who's very emotionally mature and has balance. You know what I'm saying? So, Rabia, I called you many times. I called you at least 3 times and you weren't there. So I will put you back on the list if you like. You just need to wait again. Because I have to be fair. I can't just skip. You had an emotionally immature person in your life in your past. So it could be talking about you who's very mature emotionally, but like I see like there's somebody, it's either talking about you who's a very stable person who is full of love, or there could be like a father figure in your life that is very loving and emotionally giving and mature and has like everlasting love for you. You know what I'm saying? So I see something new coming in your life and getting fulfillment through giving and receiving, like perhaps doing charity work and working with children, or communicating something new coming your way. And it talks about you trying to get a balance in your life. You need to figure out how to be a balance. Yeah, and then I feel like you might like get an unexpected money. You know what I'm saying? New opportunities, either a pay rise in your work, or like getting promoted, or something new coming your way, or like unexpected money. Hi, E-Cow. I'll put you on the list. E-Cow. Okay, next is Flower Beauty. You're welcome. Flower Beauty, you there? Flower Beauty's not there, okay? Anusha. Welcome, Alex. Anusha? Please tell me something about me and my male best friend. I got the joy because you're not talking. The next phase with him. His name is Harsh. He's very guys who cares with me trying to ask a question. What's going on with her male best friend? What will be the next phase with him? Hi, Christine J. Rabia Khan, I told you already. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Cool. Go on a new journey. 10 of Wands. Wow, I feel like you're gonna just with Anusha, I feel like you're just gonna repeat the same cycle that you've repeated with this guy before, because the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it talks about a guy who is not committed. He's not committed to you, he has no patience. And I feel like you're gonna just go on another journey with him like a fool, because you're a bit innocent and naive, it seems to say, and he talks about being unrestricted and not limiting yourself to anything, so like you're opening yourself up to getting hurt all over again, With the Ten of Wands revert, like upright, it talks about feeling burdened with everybody's expectations of you, your family, your friends. Like everybody has these expectations of you, and they want you to the Ten of Wands. It's gonna be like the end of it's gonna be the end of that cycle again. You're gonna feel taken for granted of, and it's like you're gonna feel burnt out because everybody expects everything from you, and you have like lots of obligations to everybody and their expectations of you. So you feel like responsible for everybody, but that cycle will be over, and then you're gonna need to recover with the Five of Pentacles with this guy. Five of Pentacles reverse. It talks about recovery and it talks about you spending too much money. So you'll need to recover from this again with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he has no commitment to you. Thank you, Alex. Well, he's not committed to you, Anusha. So what I would do is cut him out of your life. Cut him out of your life because you're acting like a child, basically, Anusha. That's what it seems to say with the Fool. Like you're expecting, like you want to go on an adventure with him and be unrestricted, and you believe in this relationship, but you shouldn't because this guy has no commitment to you whatsoever. You need to get a therapist, good friends around you, and you need to get strong because you're just going to get hurt all over again from this guy. You understand? So, listen, I've been in your shoes, and lots of people have been in your shoes, but you need to find the strength, and you will eventually, whether it means that you get hurt over and over again, like it's your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, they get hurt over and over again, and then finally they get strength to move on. Okay, next is Amiris. Kristen, are you on the list? Amiris Ravikant, Nisha, Tony B. Sayer, Scientist Ravikant, E. Cow. Kristen, I'll put you on the list. Kristen. So, Nisha, is your situation being guided to move to another country? Yes. Is your situation? Thank you, California, as well. Amiris, is situation being guided to move to another country? Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups reversed. Wow. So, Eight of Pentacles upright. It talks about you working really, really hard in your life to gain skills and to learn how to work with your hands physically, to create, like you're working really hard for your future. That's what it seems to say. Sherlador. It talks about like you working really hard for your future. That's what it seems to say. But you have like lots of blocked emotions in your current location. It seems like you don't feel like you're able to create. You feel like you need a vacation. That's the feeling I get for you. Amiris, is that you need a vacation. It talks about needing to replenish your energy and feeling cut off from your intuition. And it also feels like with the Six of Wands reversed that you're not being recognized for your hard work, and you feel like you're not being treated right with the Six of Wands reversed. You know, like if it feels like in your workplace there's lots of corruption. You feel like there's corruption, so you feel like you're not being treated right. That's what you feel. That's what it seems to say. And then with the Four of Swords reversed, it talks about feeling burnt out from your job and just feeling burnt out and restless. And you feel stressed. So that's why you feel like moving. That's what it seems to say. And then with the Six of Swords, it talks about you mentally traveling or even physically to another place. But wherever you go, it talks about you having your baggage surrounding you. You know what I'm saying? So you might, you might make the decision to move, and you might really actually move, but you'll still have your problems with you wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? But I see there, even if you want to move, I see there being lots of like obstacles and delays with the Chariot reversed, something being broken down. So yeah, you have to just realize that, I don't know, the feeling I get from your situation is that you work really hard and you're not getting recognized. You feel like there's corruption at your work or whatever you're doing, but and you want to travel away mentally and physically. I feel like what you really need is a vacation before you make any drastic moves, because even if you want to move, there will be lots of obstacles in your way, and like it talks about like the car being broken, with the Chariot reversed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this means anything to you, but you should definitely go on vacation. Next is Rabia Khan. Are you there? Post your question. Go to the bathroom, I need pee. Excuse me. What? Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. General reading. Okay. I'm with you, Rabia. Hi there. I'm desperate need for guidance, please. The list is closed from now on because I'm too tired. I'm sorry. If any of you want, you can ask for private reading for a small fee. Shagar, you are after You're after two people. Okay, so I'm reading a general reading for Rabia. Rabia Khan wants a general reading. General reading for Rabia Khan. The Chariot reverse. Four of Swords reverse. The Devil. Devil. Six of Wands. The King of Cups. So the Chariot talks about, it's reversed, so it talks about like something being broken down and lots of delays. So it talks about you having lots of problems in your life and things not moving forward the way you want it to move with the Chariot reverse. It could be also a broken car. You know what I'm saying? You want to know if you're suffering from black magic. So you feel like you're suffering from black magic because the Chariot is reversed, which talks about you like having lots of problems in your life. And then Four of Swords, it talks about you feeling burnt out. So feeling burnt out, and it talks about you needing to let go of resentment to other people as well. No, actually not. Sorry. Restless, burned out, mental overload. You're stuck in your way of thinking. With Devil, the Devil, it talks about it could be black magic, but then it could be kind of not believing the truth. It could be you doing something to yourself, like self-sabotage, like you literally ruining your own life with believing in false beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Believing in things that are not true with the Devil upright and stuck in your way of thinking and being obsessed about something. You can be literally ruining your life through your own obsessions with the Devil. But I mean, the Devil could also mean literally like somebody who's calling on the Devil to hurt you. But I see it more like self-sabotage, like you hurting yourself through this negative false belief. You know what I'm saying? That's my interpretation. You can ask somebody else, but yeah, it talks about like you self-bondage, like you afraid of something, but it's you're being afraid of something that's not real. And somebody is trying to intimidate you through telling you that you are like being hurt with black magic. You know what I'm saying? So um, what I feel like, even if somebody is doing black magic on you, if you don't give it much thought and if you don't give it thought and energy, then it has less power over you. You know what I'm saying? And with the Six of Wands, it talks about overcoming problems and persevering through something. And I feel like you have a desire to succeed in your life. You know what I'm saying? So this leads me to believe that I don't think you have black magic over you, but even if you do, I feel like with the Six of Wands, you have the desire to succeed, and you will succeed and get over something, get through something with the Six of Wands. And you will get recognized for your achievements. It talks about you getting self-confidence and expanding, growing in your confidence and overcoming your problems. And then the King of Cups, it talks about a man in your life who's very loving. It could be a father figure or somebody literally that wants to love you and give you everything. He's the King of Cups. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of it is you're hurting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you dwell on something, the more you think about something, the more power it has over you. You know what I'm saying? So with the Six of Wands, it's kind of like 6 days you can overcome problems. It talks this Six of Wands cards. It's also like August the 2nd to 11th. That's the date of his card. August. You know what I'm saying? You want to settle abroad? Like, you can if you really want to, even though there's lots of obstacles and problems that you have in your life, and you feel like those problems are from black magic, but I feel like sometimes it's just you're not meant to be at a certain place at a certain time, you know what I'm saying? So you just need to like have the patience and continue. Like, if you have to understand, like, if you want something bad enough, then you will get it. You know what I'm saying? If you work hard enough for something, then you will succeed at it. So just don't give up. If you want to move somewhere, then eventually you'll move, no matter what your situation is. That's what I feel. Thanks for your patience, Rabia. I'm sorry that you kept missing your turn. Next is Anusha. Which boy is a man? Rabia, it's an older man. It could be your father who loves you unconditionally, or a man. The man will come into your life who will give you everything. Anusha, are you there? No? So we have Anusha, Tony Beats, Sagar, Scientist, Rabia Khan. We already did Rabia Khan. Cal, Kristen, and then Lador. Okay, Tony Beats, you there? Oh, come on over. What you say that I was problem solved. I don't know if your problem will be solved in August, but I think things will move for you in August. Things will start moving for you. That's what it seems to say. I have no fish left. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I think I have no fish left. Maybe I could drink milk with ice. Very hot. In Israel, July and August are like boiling. Not so much in Jerusalem. It depends where you are. Like, I live in Maladumim, which is near the Dead Sea. So that is like desert. So it's really hot here. Today it's not so hot, but usually it's very hot. Yeah, I have air conditioning. I do, yeah. I don't feel like I need it now. Okay, next is Tony Beats. You there? Sagar, are you there? Possible surrender place just month to month. What do you mean, Lador? I don't understand your question. You can post your question, Sagar. In Israel, not long-term lease. Yeah, I'm on like year-to-year lease. So it's like 1 year lease, then 2 year. Like, I sign a lease for a year to year, basically. There are places where you can do month to month, like, but that's like a sublet. You know what I'm saying? I want is carnal constitution feelings. Like what I know what's gonna happen to him. What's happening to him. I know this next one of this what is going on with carnal constitution. No, they're not dodgy. You can basically pay for a sublet like for a month while somebody else is away, and you can live there for a month in like a room or a house. And then the person comes back and you move out. Seven of Cups for Sagar. He has some sort of addiction problem with Seven of Cups. Confusion. Seven of Cups talks about like being confused and not seeing things clearly and having lots of addictions. Then with the Nine of Wands being on the fence, like finishing a job, being on the fence, and like been there, done that, now what? And then Page of Pentacles. It's something new coming in his life. And some sort of new commitment or some sort of new messages, something young, new promise, new commitment, something, Page of Pentacles, new opportunity. And then something ending in his life with a death card, something changing. The list is closed. I'm sorry, Momo. With the death, it's something changing, some sort of transformation coming into his life. You know, with all his issues with the Seven of Cups. With he's having lots of temptations and overindulging and having some sort of addiction. It could be drugs, alcohol. It could be him being OCD, like addicted to some sort of something, and being confused and always feeling the need to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Something new might have come into his life, but then some sort of radical change has come into his life. Something ended and some sort of new beginning, a transformation. It could be because of this new opportunity, or it could be something else, literally. Like, you can ask, what is it? With the death card. Hi, Tammy. The list is closed. I'm sorry. If you want a private reading, you can contact me. My email for a price. Something is ending in his life, Sagar. Something is ending with the death card. I'm asking, what is it that's ending? There's lots of like some sort of substance abuse going on in his life. Two Wands. There's a situation, a partnership. The Emperor. Somebody's abusing their control over somebody else. It could be he's being abusive to somebody. And the Hangman, waste of time, waste of sacrifice. The Empress. It could be either there's been like some sort of miscarriage, like if he's with somebody miscarried, or like they've had an abortion with the Empress. It's like a pregnancy. I don't know, something weird going on here. Like somebody abusing their power over somebody else, getting someone else pregnant or something, or hurting a woman. With the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it talks about like some sort of bad luck and bad karma and some sort of changes, unwelcome, negative changes. Yeah, so something ending, something changing, like something radically changing in his life. You know what I'm saying? So I can't know for sure, but his life is complicated, so I don't know who this is to you, but I would stay away. Okay, next is Scientist. Welcome, Sagar. Sandra, you there? No, okay. Moyes, you missed your turn. I can put you back on the list because you missed your turn, but I'm not taking more people, so. You can't. Oh, the scientist, you are there. Okay. Leather, it's not your turn yet. It'll be your turn soon. Any message regarding the guided meditation that you have with you? Okay. For you, for guide, please guide the scientist. Give a message regarding the guided meditation he does on a daily basis. It's okay. Leather, don't be too hard on yourself. It's okay. I understand. Thanks for being ready, Lador. Thank you for being ready. I appreciate it. Congratulations on your new phone. Enjoy. Seven of Wands. So it talks about, like, I don't know what's going on with your meditations, but it talks about you needing to be like on defense with the Seven of Wands, defending your reputation, needing to fight off your attackers, being on defense. And then with the Six of Swords, it could be like with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords, it could be like you have while you're trying to meditate, like you're having like thoughts interrupting your meditation. Does that make sense? Because the Six of Swords, you're trying to get to another, like travel to a different mental way of thinking, right? With the Six of Swords. It's a new phone from you, a borrowed old phone. Oh, I hear you, Lador. And then with the moon, it talks about some sort of secrets being revealed and being in denial of some truth, like some truth coming out and you being in denial of it. And then the Queen of Swords. Could it be like there's a woman on your mind? Besides this? Like the Queen of Swords, it talks about like a powerful woman who's like mentally very sharp, and she's able to cut that out, which doesn't serve her. So it could be like through your meditation, you've come to realization about this woman, or this woman could be you, or, with the Seven of Wands, it's standing up for yourself and trying to like keep your confidence, feeling like a scapegoat, so. Really good with mango and milk. Tammy, the list is closed. I'm sorry. For those of you who want a reading, you can contact me privately on my email, which is listed in the thing. And for a price, you can get a reading. You get a private reading. Does that make sense to you, the scientist? Scientist is in dreamland. Next is E-Cow. E-Cow, you there? No? Okay. Next is Kristen. I'm sorry, Momo. I'm tired. Next is Lador. Okay, Christian, you can post a question. I'll do Kristen and 1 second, guys. He's really good. 1 second, guys. Sorry. I'm eating mango, frozen mango. I put it in milk and it's really good. Okay, Blacksmith list is closed. I'm sorry. Thank you, later. Christine. Yeah, I'm waiting for Christine. It's interesting. I have like limited energy. I try to eat healthy. I drink a beer, which isn't the most healthy, so. General reading for Christine. Please give general reading to Christian. Christian. I don't exercise, no. I should, but I don't. Thanks, Lador. I'm getting old. Okay, so Kristen, we have 4 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Hermit. So, 4 of Swords talks about you not wanting to fight anymore, and it talks about you wanting to meditate, take time for yourself, you know, to take time for yourself, to relax and meditate and be at peace with yourself, taking time for yourself, being at peace, being in the moment. And then we have King of Pentacles reversed. It talks about a guy who is a man who is very materialistic and he just focuses on working. He doesn't pay attention to you. He just like, I don't know if this is talking about you, that you're very materialistic and you focus, you're like a workaholic, or it talks about a man in your life who is very possessive in what he has, and he's materialistic and works like to the bone. And it talks about like somebody who's had like financial issues recently, or who will have financial issues, and it talks about like a breakup, some sort of change, radical change that's been happening or will happen. Homelessness, poverty, but it's all temporary. You're feeling ill. It's all temporary. And then I see like new beginnings for you with the Ace of Cups, or everlasting love, new opportunities, new beginnings with the Ace of Cups, overflowing of emotional happiness, and then feeling lonely with the Hermit reversed, feeling isolated and lonely and not taking time for yourself and refusing to ask for help, not wanting to ask for help because of your feelings of being antisocial and feeling lost. So your daughter's father is in the military. So it talks about like a person not wanting to ask for help. So and like financial insecurity and like feeling like you're not having money enough for rent or illness, something like that's what it seems to be talking about. So he's in the military. Wow. So he's like literally a workaholic. He's not a workaholic, but he's literally like in his job where he can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems to say, Kristen, with the King of Pentacles reverse. Like that is like a full-time job. So yeah, it makes sense. That's interesting. Thanks for telling me that, because now it gives me a new perspective on the card. Does that make sense to you, Kristen? Wow, that is like mind-boggling to me that you say that this man, the King of Pentacles reverse, that he's actually in the military, so he's like it's his full-time job. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Like to me, it gives me a new perspective. So thank you for that. Yeah, it must be hard to raise your kid on your own. You know, like my sister is a single mother, and it's not easy raising a child on your own. So I understand that. You know, and I hope that you're not struggling financially. You know, and emotionally, like, and also it seems to say like with the Hermit, you feel like isolated, but you shouldn't be afraid to ask people for help. You know, in your life, that's what it seems to say. You had a failed business relationship with a comic. Interesting. Like, don't be afraid to reach out for help. That's what it seems to say. Because you feel isolated. That's what it seems to say with the Hermit reverse. Next is Lador. Hi, Amber. The list is closed. I'm sorry. Will the shaman be able to permanently get rid of what I want him to? Here, do you have family, Kristen? Where are you using to connect with my door? Question. Two of Swords. Lesser of two evils, two of cups reverse, two twos. Wow. Lack of partnership. That's what it seems to say. Nine of Cups, unsatisfaction, and Page of Swords. So Two of Swords reverse is talking about like feeling forced into something. Is this person that you've gone to, like this shaman, are you feeling forced to continue with this person? No choice, confusion. I feel like you're being forced into this situation and being like, I feel like this person is scaring you into continuing, or they will force you into continuing this. Christine, you have family. Don't be afraid to reach out to your family to get along with them. You know what I'm saying, Christine? Yeah. So the door, you haven't gone yet. Yeah. So it talks about like you feeling confused about this and not sure which is better. But I don't think that they will be able to help you with your issue, Lador, because we have the Two of Cups reverse, which talks about broken communication, unequal relationship. You'll have a difficult time relating with these shamans. And then the Nine of Cups, it talks about not being satisfied and being disappointed. And then Page of Swords, upright. So basically, I feel like if you go there, this person's going to milk you for your money. And they're going to like scare you and you're going to feel forced. and to continue going back to this person to banish these evil entities. You know what I mean? And like, I feel like if you're a good person, you won't have this problem with evil entities like getting involved in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these evil entities only have power over you if you give them the power. You know what I'm saying? If you give them the focus and you focus on them, you give them more energy. And then we have the Page of Swords. It talks about like something new coming into your life. Perhaps you should get involved with children. It talks about like a new opportunity, messages, young energy. It talks about, yeah, maybe you should start communicating with children, like as in working with them. It talks about like all you need in your life is a good job, maybe working with kids and finding a balance in your life. Yeah. Maybe you should work with kids because maybe that's your talent, you know what I mean? And then with the Eight of Wands, that talks about you feeling panicky because you're rushing to get something done. You feel exhausted and you feel like you need to get things moving right now. But I feel like you probably have a talent to work with children or like something new coming into your life, you know? So, but as for the shaman, Lador, I don't think you should go to shaman because they're going to just take you for a ride. That's what I feel. I'm not saying all of them are evil. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the energy I'm getting from you is that you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you've hurt anyone in your life. I don't know what your story is, but, like, your karma is that if you are just a decent person, then you shouldn't pay attention to the evil entities that you may feel that are in your life because you're giving them more energy. And these shamanic persons that you go to, they might like try to like scare you into continue coming back to give them your money while they do like their work. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna have any weight. You're gonna have a difficult time like relating to them. You're gonna have a difficult time. You're not gonna be able to communicate with these shaman people. Like you're not gonna understand what the hell is going on with them. You know what I'm saying? What they're trying to tell you and all that. So my suggestion is don't go to these shamans. You don't have any evil entities in your life. And yeah, that's what I have for you. Moist Khan, you want a general reading. Okay. Just pray God is the greatest. Yeah, exactly. Have faith in the one almighty God, the one almighty invisible God, not Jesus. The one almighty invisible God, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that he will take care of you and your family. Yeah, yeah, that's my dog. Yeah. General reading for Moist Khan. Yeah. Next is Moise. I'll do a general reading for Moise. She is cute. She's her own personality, you know? She's very, like, raspberry. She knows her name. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. She's very feisty. She's not like me. Like, she goes on the attack. She goes on the offense. Like, before she's getting attacked. Like, she has lots of energy, thank God. And she runs. She has her own personality. She's very stubborn. Very stubborn. Like, she decides where she wants to go. And she's very, like, aggressive when it comes to other dogs. But then, like, she greets them very aggressively. And then after that, she's fine if they don't kill her first. And yeah, she has her own personality. They're reading from Moise Khan. You know what I'm saying? So she's very, she loves attention as well. She's like attention whore. She loves attention. Okay, so Moist Con, we have the Devil reversed, Five of Wands reversed, and King of Cups reversed, and well, they're all reversed. So with the Devil reversed, it talks about you trying to like take back control into your life and freedom, getting freedom back into your life, breaking free from cycles as well. And then with the Five of Wands reversed, it talks about like learning to respect each other's differences, like the person that you've been fighting with and trying to break free from. And I feel like you're going to come to some sort of understanding because you guys don't get along. So it talks about you learning to respect each other's, without being together. And then King of Cups reverse, it talks about like somebody who's giving bad advice to somebody or receiving bad advice with the King of Cups reverse. And somebody who has anger management problems and somebody who's very cold and has blocked emotion. He's very negative, you know what I'm saying? There's a negative man in your life. And then with the Fool reverse, it talks about you like a person not being a fool anymore because you've been taken advantage of, I feel. It talks about like having bad judgments in the past, having lots of chaos and being irresponsible and impulsive in the past. So it could be like now that you've been through all that, it's kind of like you've grown up. Does that make sense? Yeah, they're quiet. I don't know why. Like they just ate tuna. Like Ember, they had tuna. Asbury had also tuna. It's okay, go to sleep. She sleeps with one eye open. And she's also like a protector. You know what I mean? She's a protector. Like if somebody comes to my house, like knocks at my door, she'll like bark, like really loud. She protects the house. She's a good guard dog. If you get a few dogs like her, your house will be safe because people will be afraid to come. And she's very good at dodging people, and dogs. Like they try to catch her, she just runs in all different directions. She's a very unique dog. She's very special. You know what I mean? She's a very special dog. Yeah, she's more bark than bite. She wouldn't really bite anybody. Sometimes, like if she feels like I'm hurting her, like basically when I brush her, like if I brush her like in a sensitive area, she'll like go like this to me. Thank you. My boyfriend bought it. And when she gave birth, you know what I'm saying? Like when she gave birth, I tried to pull the baby out of her because the baby was dead and it was still inside of her. She was too small and I had to like use soap to get it out. So she was very upset because it was hurting her, So, and then I gave her to somebody else, for a new home for her. And then they neutered her, which really upset me. Like I'm so upset that she's neutered. Yeah, he's my boyfriend again. Yeah, but the baby was dead, and it was a nice looking baby. It was a very beautiful baby, but it was dead, Because, like, I feel like she needed a C-section because she was too small to have a baby. You know what I mean? And, she's 2 years old now, but back then she was like 8 months and 9 months maybe. And, she went into labor basically because I couldn't have her in this house because my landlord didn't let me have her, So I tried to find her a good home. And so first I sent her to a friend in a different settlement that had a male dog. And the male dog got her pregnant. And I wish I would have taken her to the vet early enough so that she can get a C-section. You know what I mean? And have a baby that lives. Did I witness it? Yeah, the dog was like humping her like the whole time, and my friend couldn't handle it. She asked me to take her back, and then she had the baby, and then I gave her because my landlord didn't let me have her, keep her in this house, so I had to give her to I had to give her to I gave her to a lady in this community, and then the lady I gave her for free to the lady. The lady got her neutered and stuff, and then she didn't want to give me my dog back without me paying her. She made me pay like $400 to get her back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really bothered me that I gave her for free to somebody because I wanted to find her a good home, you know? I paid for her when I bought her. And this other person that I gave her to, they made me buy her back, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because they paid money for her and stuff. So it really disturbed me. It really upset me. And then this lady wanted me to, like, come. She still wants me to come and bring the dog around for her family so her kids can play with my dog, but I don't feel like doing that anymore since she made me literally, like, go bankrupt. Like, I don't have money. You know what I mean? I gave you a reading, Moise, so you just need to rewind the video, and I gave you a reading, Moise. You just need to rewind the video to see where I read for you. I just gave you a reading. Yeah. It was a lot of money. Like, I don't have that kind of money. Even, like, a few $100s, you know? It was about, like, she wanted me to pay. Yeah. $400. Yeah, so yeah, she made me pay to get her. Like, she wouldn't give me my dog back unless I paid her $400. You know, which is kind of like I gave her for free, and you know, even if whatever care I might have put into my dog, I'm not making other people pay for that. You know, she made me pay for the neutering and the vaccines and this and that. You know, instead of just giving me back my, like, I could have sold her to this woman. I could have sold her for like the same amount that I bought her for. She's a small dog, and it's a big demand for small dogs in this country. Yeah, so she wants to see her. I mean, like, I've taken her back many times to that lady's house for her kids to see the dog, but like now I'm just kind of like, the dog is mine and leave me alone. I don't feel like, because basically I live in this community, right? And I saw her, Raspberry, with her new owners, and every time we would bump into each other, I bumped into her Raspberry, like, occasionally. Hi, Tony. You missed your turn, and now I'm not reading anymore, so I'm sorry. Um, so I saw my dog, and she saw me, and she, like, kept looking back at me, and I kept looking back at her. And then I contacted her. I said, if you ever want me to look after the dog, then just let me know. And she's like, oh, actually, we're trying to get rid of her, but we're selling her. Can you imagine? I just, you know, and I was just like, seriously? She's like, yeah, my neighbor might buy her. She might pay me, like, because for all the care that we put into her. And I was like, I said, okay, I'll pay the money to get my dog back, you know? So I paid. And they have a chutzpah and disrespect, you know? It's okay, Tony. I'm finished reading, so I lost my energy. I didn't read for you, Tony. I usually read for people who are actually gonna, because I don't want to read for nothing. Like a lot of people, they just disappear, and then like I'm not gonna just read for people that don't care to hear their reading. So I didn't read for you. I'm sorry. If you want, you can get a private reading in my email down below in the description. But yeah, I don't know. I made a mistake to give her away in the first place, but I felt trapped because, first of all, a dog is not a child, right? And so I'll choose my home over my dog because I can't live on the streets because my landlord doesn't let me have an animal in the house, you know what I mean? So anyone who says otherwise is either crazy or they're just lying that they'll live on the street rather than give up their dog. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna live on the street because of a dog. I'm not gonna do that. A dog is a dog. I love animals, but I'm not an idiot. A dog is not human. It's not like a child. I do it for money. Private readings I do for money. So if you're willing to pay the money, feel free to email me. If not, then wait till next time, I guess, to get a reading because I'm a bit out of energy. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be rude. I'm just being practical. The landlord is okay now, yeah, because she has a heart. She saw I loved my raspberry, and she's smaller than the cat, So, and I have hamsters and fish. I need to change the water. For the fish, I really need to clean the tank for the fish. You know what I mean? So yeah, my brother he made me a new computer. He created it himself. So I have this computer. Yeah, so they're okay now. Fish are okay. It's just I need to clean it. You know. You know what I'll do? It is Murphy. You know what I'll do? I think it has algae in it. I'll put mango in my beer. Frozen mango. Oops. Yeah. Let's see how that turned out, right? The sea is actually, I feel like at this point it's like a pond. Like the murkiness of the water that the fish are in, it's more like a pond. It's murky like a pond. It's not like the sea. The sea is more like clear, I think, if it's not polluted with garbage. Hi, Zabby Khan. And like like people that have a pool in their house, if they don't like get it clean, then what happens is, if they don't get it cleaned out, then what happens is that it becomes like a pond with algae and everything. How much to travel around Israel and sightsee for a few weeks? It's a lot of money. It's expensive. Don't get me wrong, like it's expensive. Like I don't know where you'd be coming from, but if you'd be coming from, it depends where you're coming from. So If you're coming from Europe, the ticket will probably be cheaper because it's not like flying to the U.S. You know what I mean? Like, if I would want to fly from here or like a round trip ticket from here to the U.S., it'd be like $2,000 now. Depending, like, if you book a ticket in advance, it could be cheaper, right? But also, you have to find accommodations for living, like for like hotels or whatever. I guess it's like any other country. You just need to figure out how much money you have money to spend. I think, I think personally, if you don't want to be completely burnt out and you want to see all the sites, you would come here for like a month. You know what I mean? So you can go to the north for a few days. You can go to the Galilee. You can go to, if you're Christian, you can go to Nazareth. If you're, you want a few days to like, technically you can complete like all the tourist sites in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I haven't really done it. No, I live here, but I basically know where I've lived. Like I've been in the Samaria. I've lived there for 2 years. I've lived in Jerusalem. I've lived here in this town, which is near the Dead Sea. I've gone to the Dead Sea. I've visited Eilat, which is not in the north. I'm not sure where it is. It's Eilat. It's the other side of the country, like 6 hours from Jerusalem. I've gone there. I've gone snorkeling. I've gone to Masada, which is like not a biblical place. It's an ancient place, where they like historical places. I've been to. I've seen places. I've been to the desert. It's very beautiful. You just need to basically, what's best? You should get a tour guide. You know what I mean? You need to look for tour guides. If you want to come here, you need to get a tour guide, and you need to figure out like how to basically where to stay, and like if you want to travel everywhere, you get a tour guide and you ask them like where are the main sites to go travel and see, and then you arrange it like that. You know what I mean? So like you can do that, or you can come here yourself and rent a place for like sublet a room. But then there's no point in subletting because if you're going to travel up north, then you're going to want to you're going to anyways need to you're anyways going to need to like stay in hotels and stuff. You know what I mean? How much do you think it would cost once in Israel, not being extravagant? Tour guide within Israel. I don't like them rushing like with this stuff. I don't know how much they go for really. Like, let's see, tour guides. Tour guide. Sorry, prices. Prices in Israel. How much do tour guides cost? For one day, it costs 650 shekel, which is, if you get a tour guide, it's, I'll tell you, I have a currency exchange. 650. It's basically 200 shekel. No, it's $200 a day. For a tour guide, you need $200 a day. You pay them $200 a day. Like if you want a tour guide, if you come here. It's not bad, really, if you think about it. It's not that bad if you think about it, because the tour guide takes you to in areas where, because it's complicated in Israel, it's not like you can just travel it. Like you can travel anywhere yourself, but a tour guide knows exactly where to take you. And you, as somebody who is like not from this country, a tour guide will make sure you don't get lost in like the Arabic territories where they might, who knows what they'll do to you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to trash talk the Arab people, but fact of the matter is, if they think you're Jewish, then they might hurt you. You know what I mean? If you land up in the wrong area. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's including a car. Like, I don't really know Israel with car. With car. Let's see, how much do tour guides cost? $650 per day with a car. I'm just being honest with you, like with the. Wait a second, $650 or six? Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I thought it was shekel. Oh my god. If you're looking to hire an Israeli private tour guide as a tourist car for one day or a few, prices start at $650 per day and increase according to the distance driven over time and the size of the vehicle used. For example, a one-day private tour of Jerusalem from Tel Aviv could cost you $800 for 4 people. I don't know. You have to like private tour rates per day for up to 200 kilometers is how much US dollars? I'm not sure. You have to like do your research. Like I've never done this type of thing. You know what I mean? 10-day classic Israel tour package. Let's see. Here, look what I'm looking at here. Here's a good website. Copy. Here. I would look around. Yeah, I forget it. I would look around. May I ask? Okay. I'm not, the list is closed. I'm sorry. I'm too tired. It's way cheaper getting a tour from here. Sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's, here we go. You see here it says 1,139 per person. Starts in Tel Aviv and Ben Gurion Airport. So you'd come to Tel Aviv Airport, and then it's a 10-day classic Israel tour package. So it might be, how much would it be? They take you for, okay, so so for one person, it might be like $1,200. For 10-day package for tourists from this website, it seems to say it'll be $1,200 for 10 days. That's not bad. So here they have really fresh, good food. It's like they have, like, what I got really nice? They got a really nice sushi. The food is very fresh here because it's not like the U.S. where they export all the food. Like, the food is either grown here or from the surrounding Arab villages or from the surrounding countries, which are very close by to Israel. You know what I mean? So, like, it depends on it depends on sushi isn't Israeli, but the quality of the food, like the quality of the fish and the quality of the vegetables, it's good, it's rich, it feels wholesome. Clara, you sound like a girl. You know what I mean? Like here I want sushi. I don't think it's American. My boyfriend brought me nice sushi. Oh, Raspberries wakes up. She wakes up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, where are you from, Lador? Like, where are you from? I love seaweed. UK, so what kind of name is Lador? Are you, like, part Indian? Are you part Indian? Because Lador sounds like a very interesting name. So, like, I adore. So it's not Lador, it's Iador? Seriously? I've been saying it wrong all along. It's with the I? Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. It's called Iodor. It's a nice name. Oh, it's Lador. Okay. So, is that an I or L? It's a nice name. Iodor, that's a nice name. So, because you're in England, I feel like the tickets would be much less expensive to here. You know, like, you should totally come here. But come now. Don't come, like, in the winter, because you might think the climate here is warmer. While it is warmer, it's in the winter, it still gets, like, freezing. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Tickets from UK to UK to Israel. How much? These lights. It's really cheap. Wow. You can get it like for $245. You can get non-stop ticket. Wait, let's see. Round trip. Let's see. It's not like coming from the U.S. or from some other country that is farther. You know, round trip is $245 or $400 from Manchester. $600 from Birmingham. It's not that expensive. Like for me to go to America now. For me to go to America, it cost me like $1,500. Like I don't have that money, you know. So, like what I'm saying is like it's totally worth it for you to come here and come with a plan. Like I've never really done it myself, you know. Like yeah, you have a budget, so you know, like if you just want like a change of scenery and you don't want to travel a lot, what you can do is you can come here to Israel. You can decide to go to Jerusalem and just see like go in the tunnels, which aren't so hard. You can go in the Jerusalem tunnels. You can go to the Western Wall, the Old City. You can go to Tel Aviv Beach, which isn't so hard to get to, and you can go to the Dead Sea, which is like it's all like closer to each other. It's not like going up north or anything. You know what I mean? So like technically, you can get like a change of scenery by not traveling everywhere in Israel. You can just like go to the Tel Aviv Beach, like see the people there. You can go to the Dead Sea and stay in a hotel there for a few days and go sit in this Dead Sea water, which is like amazing. And like they have a spa there and all that. And then you can go to like Jerusalem area, you know. So like you don't necessarily need to travel all over Israel. You can just like decide to go to a few places. You know what I mean? Not just spend it on Israel. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't need to. Like if you decide to stay here, like you can basically come here for a week, stay 2 days in Tel Aviv, go to the beach, stay 2 days in Jerusalem, go to the old city and tour over there in Jerusalem, and then go to the Dead Sea for 2 days, and then you're here for a week, and that's it. Mm-hmm. High spot to make it exciting. No, because I personally enjoy going to the Dead Sea. Like basically, I went to the Dead Sea with a friend. It's 15 minutes from my house in a car. Let me show you. Like I got we went to a certain part of the Dead Sea where they have mud, and I got the mud from the water, and like which is really healthy for the skin, and I put it on like every day. You know what I mean? Let me show you the mud I have. I don't have a lot left, so I want to go back and get more. Like you literally just take it out from the Dead Sea. From like they put like it's like man-made. They basically put into the Dead Sea like a lot of dirt. The dirt sits in there for like a year or something, and you take the dirt out, and it's full of minerals. Like, look at this. I put this on my skin. You know, like I can put it on now. Like, look. You know what I mean? And I put it on every day, and it's really healthy for your skin. And it feels good. It feels like you rejuvenated, and it dries, and then you wash it off. You know what I mean? And I literally got this from the Dead Sea, like myself. You know what I mean? Like if I could go every week, if I had a car or something and I knew how to get around myself, it's very salty and it stings. So you don't want to basically you don't want to shave before you go. You have to leave it shave free 2 days before you go to the Dead Sea so that it doesn't sting you. Because it can literally sting so bad that it hurts so hard. You know what I mean? So don't shave, but so you see it dries and then it's really good for your skin. And I put it on my face. You know what I mean? Try to take back some. You can take some back. Yeah. You put it in a container, put it in your thing. It's not drugs, so you put it in your thing. It's like earth, basically. And you take it home. It's better than getting Dead Sea mineral, whatever, face mask from a store in your country. You know what I mean? How are you, Schlock? So, there's a lot of good stuff in this country, and I really like this country, but I wish my family was here. If my family was here, then it would make things complete, but, So, what, Andrew? You have more. Look, Andrew. It's nice, my boyfriend took me to the Dead Sea, twice or 3 times, and we went into the water. Sometimes they have, these pools. They take water, Dead Sea water from the Dead Sea, and they put it in the hotel, in these, in, a pool, and you can just go in there without being in the sun, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have a boyfriend, but it's not I told my boyfriend, it's not like having family, because I don't live with him, so I'm alone, I'm pretty much, I feel like I'm alone, you know what I mean? So, if I had money, I would travel. I would go to my family for 2 weeks. I would come back. I would go to my family 3 times a year, 2 weeks at a time. And then if I had money, I would go to the Dead Sea once a month. For the weekend, every once a month to the Dead Sea. And I would go to up north to Eilat, and in the summer, and go swimming in the ocean over there where it's clear, beautiful water, seeing all the fishes and snorkeling. And I would go to Tel Aviv if I had money. I'd go to Tel Aviv. I can go to Tel Aviv now, but it's really hard because it's a lot of travel. So I'd go to Tel Aviv, to the beach. I just don't have the money, so. Oh, that's true. I'm sure he'll live with you. He doesn't want to live with me. And he's kind of a feminist, my boyfriend, so he thinks I should pay also. You know what I mean? And to me, that's blasphemy because I'm a woman. I shouldn't pay for anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to pay for anything. I'm the girl. I shouldn't pay for anything. He's like, yeah. So if I pay for everything, what will you give me? What will you do for me? What's your contribution? I said, you have the privilege of living with me, and you have the privilege of living with me, and I'll clean and cook. I don't mind. I'll clean and cook. I'll keep your house clean, And you can live with me, which is a great privilege and honor. You need a new one? A new what? Yeah, so I don't know. Hi, Redbeard. I don't mind, Redbeard. I don't mind cleaning a new boyfriend. I told him exactly how I think. Like, I want the guy to pay for everything. If you want to be with me, you need to be a certain way. You can't just be like, oh, yeah, what are you going to do? Oh, you have to pay this and that. No. If you're with me, you need to pay for everything. But, yeah, I don't mind, like, Redbeard. Like, I clean my cat's litter. I clean the dirty stuff. I do all the dirty work. Like, I just cleaned my hamster's cage and they bit me. I clean when Raspberry pisses in the bathroom. I clean her pee and the poop, and I clean Amber when she pees on the floor and on the walls. Yeah, he is getting his way, but because I'm in a situation, I'm not like fully independent, so that's why he feels like he can take advantage of me, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm in a foreign country where I don't know the language so well. You know what I mean? I don't know how to work the government system. Like, for example, like the people I used to rent by, I used to rent in Jerusalem, another apartment, and basically, I used to rent in Jerusalem from another landlord, and they put me on their taxes they put me my address and my name on the taxes for their housing taxes. Can you imagine? They don't speak much English here. They put me on their housing taxes, the landlord from my previous landlord. You know what I mean? So they want me to pay, and it wasn't in the contract. My contract said I'm not supposed to pay for the taxes for their house. When I was renting, I'm not supposed to pay for taxes for their house. And basically, I get this bill for like $3,000. I need to pay them. So my boyfriend helps me with that. He sends them letters, and he sends the government letters. He knows exactly what to do. So, like, in that way, I'm dependent on my boyfriend to help me out with my ridiculous landlords who are trying to, like, cheat me out of money and make me pay for their expenses. You know what I mean? I'll do breakfast. He makes me lunch for a while. I'm at work and dinner. When I get back, he'll be paying. Yeah, I'm happy to cook. I'm happy to make breakfast, lunch, and supper. Like, I don't mind, you know. Like, I mean, I'm not much of a cooker. I don't know how to cook, but like, if that's what I need to do to like get my rent paid, I don't mind. Whatever. Like, I'll be screwed then if I don't speak language. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there are some people that speak English, and the thing is, like, you'll have to. Lots of people speak English, but you'll just need to. Here in this country, you need to be very persistent. You know, you have to show that you have confidence, and you need to be persistent. You can't just let them. Like, if you ask a question and they don't answer, you need to ask again and again, and be more aggressive and more aggressive, more aggressive. Because if you don't answer the question, if you don't show that you're confident, they'll step over you and they'll ignore you and they'll be rude to you. It's a Middle Eastern culture. It's a Middle Eastern mentality, like Arabs, you know? That's someone to make other friends possible, yeah. And, like, I wouldn't suggest you come here alone. You should come here with a friend. You never come here alone. And never go to any other country alone. You should always go with a friend. You know what I mean? Because they'll take you for a ride. Like the taxi drivers, you want to take a taxi somewhere, and they'll overcharge you, you know? So you just need to be very careful. It doesn't matter which country you go to, but especially here, you know, because people think if you're a tourist, you have money, you know? So you basically think that if you're a tourist, you have money. And, you know, so like my friend, Liba, whatever her name is. She like a month ago or 2 months ago, she offered to take me to the Dead Sea with her daughter and her friends. So she came to pick me up. They're like religious. So she came to pick me up. We went to the beach, to the Dead Sea, and that's where I got the mud from. That's where I got the mud from. And I had a great time. And it was like literally 20 minutes away in the car. 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes from where I live. 20 minutes. I had an amazing time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a car and I can't drive. So, like, if I had a car, I would probably go there every day, you know? But there's some really nice places here, you know? But, like, I don't suggest anyone coming to this country alone because the guys, they think if you're American or if you're foreigner, you're easy. That's what they think. You're easy. They've told me this to my face. And even if you tell them no, they'll continue. So, I don't live in Jerusalem, but I live like half hour, 20 minutes from Jerusalem. But they came to get me from my town, and from my town, the Dead Sea is literally like 15, 20-minute drive. I don't think you should come alone. I don't suggest going to any country alone, especially if you're a woman. Especially the computer, I'm using it now. I'm using the new computer now, and I put plastic around the computer so that Amber, if he pees, it doesn't go into the computer system and ruin it. Let me show you the computer. He made it for me. My boyfriend actually, like, he put it together. He knows how to make a computer. Because people don't always want to travel to the same place, etc. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. You can come alone, but, like, you just need to be, like, really tough to be here. Let me show you. He made me a computer. I don't know. How do I do this? You see? Do you see the computer? He made me this computer. It's very fancy. There's like lights. There's supposed to be lights here, which there are. Like here is lights, but I covered it because in case Amber likes to pee on my things, it won't get into the computer. You see, like here, you see there's like the exhaust. It needs to breathe like here. And there's my boyfriend gave me that electric piece, like for the internet. And so he made this computer all by himself. He's like really good. The fan is like on the top and in the back over there, you know. And then you see, like he assembled it all by himself. And then there's the screen that I'm using. So you see you guys typing, and then I can put it back. My boyfriend's pretty smart, you know. Like I just can't figure him out. I don't understand him very well. Yeah, he's really good, my boyfriend. He's like really good at this stuff, you know. Look, okay? Dead Sea mud, and then you wash it off, and then it like makes your skin really good. Like yesterday, I put the Dead Sea mud on my face, and it feels really good after. You feel fresh, you know. You carry your head. London. I'm off to London next in the morning. I'm off to London. I have coffee. Give my regards to dear old doctor. Tell him I shan't stay here any longer. Up comes the doctor, Dr. Jones, going round to all his patients. Are you better? Are you worse? Why don't you answer? Where's your nurse? Up comes the nurse with a red hot poultice, slaps it on and takes no notice. Ouch, said the patient. It's red hot. Oh, said the nurse. I'm sure it's not. Yeah, so Do you guys have an accent, like London accent? My mother used to sing it. My mother sings it sometimes, like goodbye. Hi ho, here we go. The driver's drunk and the horse won't go. Up comes the nurse with the red hot poultice, slaps it on and takes no notice. Ouch, said the patient. It's red hot. Oh, said the nurse. I'm sure it's not. Goodbye. Hi ho, here we go. Driver's drunk. Do you want me to put on the green? Do you want me to put on the mud on my face? Do you want me to put the mud on my face? I can do that. I'll put the mud on my face because it's healthy. I'll take out my nose ring. Right here. I'll show you how I put the mud on my face. Hi ho, here we go. I'm not a cockney. What's a cockney? See? Here. It's really healthy. Are you British? Ador, are you Indian? Are you white? Are you brown? Are you from Muslim culture? Are you Asian? You don't have to answer. Just curiosity. See? Okay, look at that. You see? And I put this on here. It's really healthy for your skin, I think. Amazing. See what I'm saying? When we are Asian, we don't mean Chinese. It could be like Asian, could be Indian, it could be Nepali, right? From Nepal. It could be if you're Asian, what, Nepal? From Korea. It could be from like, just because you're Asian doesn't mean like you look Chinese, you know what I mean? And if you look Chinese, it's fine. That's fine too. You know what I'm saying? Chinese cultures is much better in many ways than other cultures. Nepali? Is she Nepali? Okay, do this. Hi, Chris Evans. Okay, so let's do this. Let's dry. Wash it off. So, Let me guess, Southampton. Is that real? Because seven is the only one, only look actually. Yeah, so this is the Dead Sea mask that I'm wearing. Actually from the Dead Sea. And yeah, this is it's really good for your face and for your body. Like people put the Dead Sea mask on their whole body. You know what I mean? Oh, it's itchy. Ah, it's itchy. It's itchy. It's itchy. Oh my god, I shook on the air. It's burning. It's burning my face. Ah, it's burning my face. It feels like when you put like hot sauce on in your mouth, like that, when you eat hot sauce. The air is on, so it's. Oh my god. And also the Dead Sea minerals. If you go in the Dead Sea and you put your hair in the Dead Sea, the oils are really good for your scalp and for your skin and for your hair. And you come out, you feel really good. And you take a shower, you wash it out in the water. And even if you don't use shampoo, it feels really amazing. Yeah, raspberry. I'm not giving you more. Raspberry wants more. He wants more. Okay. So, yeah. You think, like, never mind. Oh my gosh, it's burning. Itching and burning. I need a fan. And I didn't shave my face. So, like, imagine if you shave your body and then you go to the Dead Sea and it hurts like this. It's very healthy for your skin. It's like too much. Hi, Phil. How are you, Phil? Yeah. The air is not even helping. Holy cow. What do I need? I need paper. Not helping. I need a bigger paper. Not helping. I need a fan. Oh my god. Wow. Not helping. I need a bigger fan. There we go. have a book. How about like Sturgle? Like Sturgle? This. Oh. You know, like this reminds me of like, you know, like in the Egyptians, they used to have slaves that would like fan them while they sleep or while they're resting. Or it reminds me of like that movie called Gone with the Wind where they had like the black slaves fanning the people while they slept. The girls when they napped. Like the white women. Strange. Exactly. Palm leaves. Oh my god, it burns. I don't know why it's burning so much today. Grapes? I have grapes right here. We all have grapes. Oh my goodness. I have grapes right here. Grapes. Let's wash it, shall we? Wash it. Here. Okay, we have here grapes. With one mighty bound, the scoundrel I'll kill. With one mighty bound, the scoundrel I'll kill. He shall die. He shall die. He shall die. 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 He shall die. He shall die. Oops. I didn't break the computer. If I catch a blister on his Spanish sister, if I catch him bending tonight, I'll raise an onion on his Spanish bunion if I catch him bending tonight. Tonight. Why wouldn't I have grapes? You're welcome, Lador. Ah. How about, oh my god, it's really hurting. It's really hurting. How about how about never mind, I have to just wash it off because it's like hurting me. Ready? And you put the dog in a wheel connected to the fan. I'll catch an onion on a Spanish bunion if I catch him bending tonight. Tonight! Oh yes, oh no, yes, I know. I'll raise a blister on his Spanish sister if I catch him bending tonight. I'll raise an onion on his Spanish bunion if I catch him bending tonight. Tonight! I'll raise a blister on his Spanish sister if I catch him bending tonight. Tonight! Oh God, it's burning. I'm not reading anymore today because, like right now, because my face is burning. Skirt off? Why would I take my skirt off? I could spin. That's it. So they're grapes. Here's 433. Not 3. That 3 also has a grape. See the grape? Right here. Right there. There's the grape. Right there. See? She got it. Yeah. I need to clean it. You want to watch while I clean it? You guys want to watch while I clean my goldfish tank? Yeah? You can watch. First I'm going to wash this off. Then I'll clean the goldfish. Here, watch me. Watch this. I'll put the grapes in the fridge. Then what I'll do is wash my face. How can I make you guys see? Wash my face. fish in here. I'm gonna put the fish in here. I'm spilling it out, some of the water for that. Easier to catch them. Okay. Catch them with a net, like Meghan Markle caught Harry. Right? Where the cat today? The cat is outside. Okay, let's come up with it, okay? Same water. Same water in their bowl. I'm gonna have to like scoop the fish out, like basically just like Harry, just like how Meghan scooped up Harry, and now they're dumping each other. Alright. See that? They're all in the bowl now. Empty. Some water from their bowl and exactly. I put them in that brown bowl over there. Now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put soap and I'm gonna put vinegar. And then I'm gonna wash it with this cloth. I'm gonna let it rise. I think one of the pebbles fell out of the bowl, so now let it wash that itself out. Right? Put some water in the bowl. And clean bowl and have soap. this last time. And then I'm going to put the fishes back in the bowl. See how nice it is? It's filling up. And then I have the fishes here. I don't know if you can see it's in here. Fishes. I'm going to put them in the bowl. That's how I do it. And then I put it back over there. See, so clean. Put it there, and then see, it's finished. I did it. See, it's finished. Wash this. And then I kind of like put it back here. Very simple. It's not that hard. Put it back. Second. Put it back there. Your underwear. And then turn off the air, sit down. Excuse me. You see, like, I basically washed out. Moving. Yeah, so basically I can put on moisturizer now. And yeah, I'm all fresh, you know what I mean? So, tear our clothes off, yeah. That's the story, folks, right? And, yeah, so now I need to wash the dishes that are left in the sink. And, yeah, continue that way. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and goodbye.